Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. All the activities of our life are directed only for one thing, and that is we are seeking happiness. And it is here the basic error is made. See? Instead of seeking happiness, why not we start expressing happiness? See? When I want to listen to music and enjoy, why? Because I don't have music in me. I cannot sing. I cannot play. But I want to enjoy. Then what will I do? I will seek, play some music. Exactly the same way. We are seeking happiness through so many activities, approaches, only because we don't have happiness. Is it true? So this error we have to correct. And it can be corrected only if we start learning from our experiences. So the first common experience which we never think about is the experience of deep sleep. What do we get in the deep sleep? That we are so much struggling to go to sleep. What do we get? We get nothing. And yet we want to go to sleep. First, understanding of our life. Second, in the deep sleep, this happiness, is it coming from somewhere else, or that happiness is manifested? See, it cannot come from anywhere else. Why? Because all the gateways to allow the world enter in us are closed. All sense organs, mind, intellect is closed. And yet we are happy. So what could be the conclusion? We are the source of happiness. We are the ultimate bliss. Only this discovery is karma, yoga. This discovery is the meditation yoga. This discovery is the bhakti yoga, the path of devotion. This discovery is the path of knowledge. See, self-discovery we have to discover. And therefore, here one example is given. Putra vittadayo bhava yasya sheshataya priyaha drashta sarva priyatamaha sohamityavadharaya. We like something not for that thing. See? Like a child is growing, and then I am so happy because my son is so and so. Oh, very good. But when the same child becomes a big problem, then I don't belong to you. Get away from my house. Earlier, he was a source of happiness because I and my was associated. When the same I and my is becoming a source of misery, we reject it. See, friends, therefore, we are happy not because of anything. We are happy in spite of everything. This we have to discover. Here the example is given. Putra vittadayo bhava yasya sheshataya priyaha. See, all the things like the relations and possessions, they are dear to us because they are forming a source of happiness. Then we imagine, because of this I am happy, therefore that thing or being is a source of happiness. Now we do next experiment. See, I want particular thing. If I don't get it, I am disturbed. I am disturbed means mind is disturbed. Then I get thing, what I wanted. Then the disturbance of the mind is quietened. And what is my conclusion? A dumb conclusion. I wanted that particular thing. I did not have it, therefore I was miserable. Then I got it, now I am happy. Therefore, that object is the source of happiness. Our conclusion. But if we go further, we come to know when I did not have that object, I was disturbed, means the mind was disturbed. When I got that object, the disturbance of the mind is quietened. Therefore, conclusion is disturbed mind is the source of misery, undisturbed mind is the source of bliss. We have done nothing. See, that is why in Kathopanishad, this is what is the ultimate. Yada sarve pramuchyante kama yasya vridishritaha athamartyaha amruto bhavati atra brahma samashnute. When we live at zero desire level, see, no desire, that experience is God realization. And we all have that. When we are in deep sleep, what are the conditions of a deep sleep? First of all, we are nobody. Second thing, we are not finite. Third thing, there is no sense of otherness. These three things put together, when they are present, it is samsara. When they are absent, it is realization. When we are awake now, so what are the three things? I am somebody. See? I am finite. And a cup of tea is the source of happiness. So if I don't get a cup of tea, I am disturbed. See? Because without tea, what is life? So, I will find fulfillment if I get a cup of tea. Samsara begins. Now, are we doing anything? No. Only recognize this. This is what I said here. Putra vittadayo bhava yasya sheshataya priyaha. They are dear to us up to a particular limit, not beyond that. Even if you like, let's say, some sweets, how much can you eat? A stage comes, now enough, I don't want any more. But are we ever wanting that enough of happiness, I want misery? No. Therefore, sarva priyatamaha, and we love ourselves the most because we are the source of bliss. Discover this. This is the Tattvamasi Mahavakya Upadesh. This is the meaning of Tattvamasi. In this, Tvam. Say Tat, that, Tvam, thou, Asi, art. You are that. It can't be spoken in terms of language. Therefore, you are that. So, sohamityavadharaya. Now, insist this is what is our essential nature. If we are practicing this, what will be the expression of our life? See? Number one, we don't take ourselves to be extraordinary. We are just ordinary. Number two, we are not carrying the burden of personal likes and dislikes. What is desire? Expression of desire is likes and dislikes. I don't like coffee. I like only tea. So, when we are leading our spiritual life, give yourself zero choices. If we are living at zero choice, that means living at zero complaint level. No choice. You are happy. See? If we start liking the heat during the summer and cold during the winter and heavy rains during the rainy season, we can never be miserable. But we exactly want opposite. If it is cold, we want heat. If it is hot, we want cold. If it is raining, we want dry. Poor God, what will He do? See? You know why our desires are not fulfilled? If it is very hot, oh God, it's too hot, man. I can't take it anymore. Do something. Bhagavan says, okay, I will reduce the heat, and He starts the rainy season. Now we are happy only for a few moments. It's too much heavily raining. I think the whole world is going to be drowned in that. Oh God, do something. Okay. Then He sends the winter season. When winter comes, again we complain. It's too cold. God says, anything you do for this fellow, he only complains. Therefore, he doesn't listen to us. See, friends, sohamityavadharaya. This uncaused bliss is our essential nature. And therefore, don't seek happiness in your life. Parapremaspadataya manabhuvamaham sada bhuyasamati yo drashta sohamityavadharaya. There are two things, our experiences, they are told here. First of all, parapremaspadataya, 25th verse. Parapremaspadataya. We love ourselves the most. See? There was one person, somewhere I saw, I think in USA or somewhere, and that person was having all deformities. Very nice person, but deformities. The hands are not straight, the neck is like twisted, and talking is not proper. So when I was looking at that person, I was thinking what he must be thinking about himself. And then he took his camera, phone, and took the selfie. So I was thinking, there is not an iota of beauty in him, yet then I understood this. Parapremaspadataya. we love ourselves the most. Because we are the source of happiness. Then, mana bhuvam aham sada. And nobody imagines I should die. We want to be there all the time. And what are the reason? Because we are Sadananda. Sat, eternal presence. Ananda, eternal bliss. That is our essential nature. See? The more we reflect on our experiences, these things become meaningful. So, bhuyasamiti yodrashta sohamityavadharaya. This is our essential nature, or this is the meaning of Tvam in Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Therefore, this thing I told you, who is I, not who am I. How this sentence can be correct grammatically, English people? Who am I is a correct sentence. But if I say, who is I? Will you call it wrong or right? No. But it is right. How? Here, I is not a first person singular. Here, I is used as third person singular. See? Who is I? Who am I? We have no doubt. I am man, woman, young, old, rich, poor, Indian, not Indian. Where is the question? This question is redundant. Who am I? The inquiry should not be who am I. Inquiry should be who is I? देखो महाराज, who is asking the question? I is asking the question, or I am asking the question. When we say I am asking the question, the meaning of I is different. And when I is asking the question, the meaning of I is different. Therefore, bhuyasamiti yodrashta sohamityavadharaya. This is me. Discover and insist. Continuing further, in 26th verse. Ya sakshi lakshano bodha tvam padartha sauchyate sakshitvam bodhrutvam avikaritayatmanah. So now we are giving the final touch to the tvam in Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Yaha sakshi lakshano bodha. Bodha is experience. Sakshi is the one who is experiencing, but he is not born as an experiencer. Bodha, that experience where experience is happening, but experiencer is not born, is the meaning of Tvam. Thou art that. On the basis of this, now learn our mantra. Dekho suno. See, hear. Mat bolo. Meaning, the seer or hearer is not born. Like we are seeing everything. Immediate is comments, good or bad. So we don't have to close our eyes, we don't have to close our ears, we don't have to go to the forest. Wherever, whatever you are, practice this. Yaha sakshi lakshano bodha. For this I gave you two techniques. One is Stop talking to yourself. So the speaker is not born. And listen to silence. Then hearer is not born. Listening to silence means what? Not getting disturbed by sounds. Now, these two things simultaneously for 1 minute. Don't talk to yourself without going to sleep and listen to silence. This is the trailer of self-realization. Living in this mode 24/7 and participating in this world as usual, like an actor on the stage. He appears to be doing everything. If he is a beggar, he appears as if really is a beggar. But he knows on the basis of that drama, he has built castles. See? Therefore, real spiritual practice is Karnataka. It's just a drama going on. So, yaha sakshi lakshano bodha tvam padartha sa uchyate. This is the meaning of the tvam in the Tattvamasi Vakya. Sakshitvam api bodhrutvam avikaritayatmanaha. See? Sakshitvam and bodhrutvam, remaining witness and experience that although all experiences are happening, yet experiencer is not born. Avikaritayatmana. This is God realization, self-realization, vision of God, and it will happen only once in a lifetime. It will not come and go. Only once. Why? Because infinite cannot be repeated. You can repeat Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. How can we repeat the silence? See? Forms can be repeated. Space cannot be repeated. Now the one who is supporting both the silence and the space, how can he be repeated? Therefore, this experience of being the ultimate reality need not be repeated. And it can happen only once. See? And if it has really happened, then what happens? All the spatial status in the life is dropped. See? Now this is a house. This is the drawing room. There's the kitchen. There's a bedroom. So, these spaces have got a spatial status. In the drawing room, we cannot go for the toilet. It is not a toilet. In the kitchen, we cannot sleep. It is not a bedroom. Special status. But when the specialities which were created because of the walls, when the walls are pulled out, all speciality gone. Exactly the same way. The speciality that we have is on account of the body, sense organs, mind, intellect, and I. Therefore, spiritual evolution is not an attainment, it is a total loss. Are we ready for this bargain? Then we are on the right track. But what we suppose I take Lord's name, what will I get? You will get nothing. Guarantee. Get nothing. Why should I take? Don't take. Who? God didn't ask you. Sakshitvam mudrutvam avikaritayatmanaha. See, my friends, life is so beautiful with this wisdom. 27. Dehendriya mana prana ahankritibhyo vilakshanaha projjita shesha shadbhava vikarastvam padadhiyaha. Therefore, what is the ultimate meaning of the tvam in the Tattvamasi Mahavakya? Deha, Indriya, Mana, Prana, Ahankriti, Bhyo, Vilakshana. That which is not contaminated and carrying the burden of body identification, abilities of the sense organs, the worries of the mind, and the arrogance of the activities, and Ahankruti, considering oneself to be someone extraordinary than others, Vilakshana. The one which is absolutely other than this. Vilakshana. Projita Shesha, Shad Bhava Vikara. And therefore, there are 6 modifications which we carry as a burden in our life. Those 6 modifications are, you can close this here. The 6 modifications are with reference to the body. Asti jayate vardhate viparinamate apakshiyate vinashyati iti shad vikaravat etasthoolam shariram. See? So the body is in the mother's womb, then it is born, then it grows vertically, then it goes horizontally, then it has got modifications, and then it becomes old, and then one day it dies. Shadvikara. All these 6 are not in our experience. We have no experience of birth. See? We have no experience of growth. See, friends, we have no experience of death. We have no experience of our absence. 4 things. But then what happens? Because we are living as the body, for the body, on everybody, therefore these thoughts about death is only because we have accepted ourselves to be body. There is one story I read somewhere. Alexander the Great, he happened to meet one fakir, a Babaji, roadside. So, when he came on his horse, he did not get up from where he was sitting. So, Alexander the Great got angry. You did not get up when I came here. He looked at it. He didn't say anything. If you don't get up, I'll kill you. So that Mahatma spoke. When you kill this body, He was referring to himself. If you kill this body, as much you will see the body falling, that much I will also see the body falling. Try. Can you imagine? The two things, friends, whatever you do or don't do doesn't matter. Two things. Consciously we have to work. Freedom from body identification, giving the wrong notion that we are somebody. That's it. Wrong notions are replaced by right notions in karma, yoga, devotion and knowledge. Karma, earlier I was cheating the people, now I don't cheat. Yoga, earlier I was indulgent, but now I do yoga. Devotion, earlier I was never going to temple, now I have made a temple in my house. Earlier I never knew about scriptures, but now I know. We are only replacing the definition of I. That is not spiritual life. Our scriptures, Vedanta tells, not freedom for I, freedom from I. And this is what exactly happens every night when we go to sleep. In sleep, there is nobody. If we keep this as the goal and then start working. So, the first step will be that if I have to practice that I am not body, what does it mean? See? So, when I consider myself to be body, then only this world becomes real. And when the world becomes real, possessiveness of things is the only biography of our life. I want this, I want that, I want this, I got this house, I got this. No end to it. See how many things we collect in life, right from shoes onwards. Once I was somewhere and one black girl in South Africa, she has to open her bag and she was next to me there. So naturally I saw. And that was the first time I have seen a bag of a girl opening. I never knew what the ladies carry in their bag. And to my surprise, there were 4 or 5 pairs of shoes. So only 2 legs. So many pairs of shoes. See? One of my friends, there only in South Africa, he had a shoe shop. And I said, hey, of all the business, what made you select this business, shoe shop? How many people will be buying the shoes? He says, Swamiji, I'll tell you. Here, every black lady buys a minimum of 4 to 6 pairs of shoes every year. They may not have anything to eat, but shoes they want. See? And the second expenditure is maintenance of nails. Huge expenditure. Third, maintenance of the hairstyle. They have got different type of hair, so they make some plates like that and then design. And once the design is made, that lasts for at least 3 months, 4 months or 2 months. If new design comes, then get it undone. And to make it, it takes 4 to 6 hours. They sit with that person. And it costs them in thousands of rupees. See? Why? I am body. Therefore, if we have to practice freedom from body identification, possessiveness about the things must be reduced. Rather, it will start reducing. You don't have to do it. and again learn when we were kids. Those things which were so much important for us as we are growing, we have no hatred for that, but there is no attraction for that. So if we again and again learn that what was very valuable for me at a given period of time, now it has lost the value. And yet we don't learn. Therefore, projita ashesha shadvikara bhava. This body identification is not real. Because without body identification also, life continues. As in coma. Coma, one is not identified with the body, yet the life continues. See, friends. Then, second, the mind or the subtle body, or the jiva or the soul, whatever words you use. Now, what is to be done? With reference to mind alone, relations are created. So we are all carrying two burdens on us, the mule. One burden we carry, that of body identification, and second burden that we carry is that I am a soul, a jiva. Now if we want to get rid of the body identification, possessiveness of the worldly things will be reduced. And if we want to get rid of that I am a soul in the body, then the impact of the relations will be reduced. So, we are under the burden of possessions and relations. And when we carry any burden, we get tired. So what we do? We unburden ourselves. This is exactly what happens when we go to sleep. In the sleep, we are nobody, we have nothing. In the sleep, we are neither mother, father, brother, sister, nor good or bad. Living the sleep experience while we are awake is Jivan Mukti, God realization. This is what Bhagavad Gita tells. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami. Yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. Pashyato munehe, the awakened master, for him the reality is so evident and distinct, and this world is of no consequences. But for the ignorant, the reality is impossible to be, and this world appears to be absolute reality. Therefore, the meaning of the Tvam in the Tattvamasi Mahavakya, this is that we have to learn ourselves, and nobody can help us in this. Therefore, now we go to the 28th verse. Tvamarthamevam nishchitya tadartham chintayet punaha atadvyavritti rupena sakshad vidimukena cha. Evam, in this manner, tvam artham nishchitya. Now we have established clearly what is the meaning of Tvam in Tattvamasi Mahavakya. See, on the basis of this I told, who is I? See, if we just observe these things, when I say I am man, so body identification. When I say I am old, age of the body. When I say I am Indian, citizenship of the body. When I say I am illiterate, educational qualification. When I say I am poor, the wealth aspect. How many eyes are inside? It's a poultry farm. Can you imagine peace in poultry farm? Once I did this experiment somewhere. My friend have a good poultry farm. So he took me to show. I said, can I get inside? Yes, go, no problem. So I went slowly inside and stood. Birds are birds. They come on pecking. So when one bird came and pecked my feet, so naturally I got hurt. The moment I made some noise or action, the whole poultry farm started. That day I discovered this. We are inside a poultry farm. See how beautiful life is. So, evam tvam artha nishchitya, in this manner, we have established what is the meaning of the tvam in Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Now, tadartham chintet punaha. Now we have to establish what is the meaning of tat in Tattvam Asi Mahavakya. What is the meaning of tat? So here the teacher gives two techniques. Atad vyavritti rupena. Atad vyavritti rupena means what the reality is not. Only in the language of negation. Ashabdam, asparsham, arupam, avigraham, anadi, ananta, avikari, negation, negation, negation. Why? Because what do we experience? Whatever is gathered through the sense organs. So what the sense organs give us? The ears give us sound. But the truth is, no sound, so you cannot hear. Then, second, we experience the touch by the skin. You cannot touch the truth. Therefore, your sense organs are useless. See? Neither can you hold it with your organs of action. Therefore, all experiences wherein sense organs, organs of actions are involved is not the truth. Then, mind illuminates joy and sorrows. It is beyond joy and sorrows. That is also dropped. And the I, being infinite I, there is no I versus not I. Therefore, even this I who knows the truth is also dropped. Atat vyavritti rupena. What the reality is not told. What it is not is told. See? In Kenopanishad, one of my most favorite Upanishad, beautiful it is. It is said there, the student asks, tell me about the truth. The teacher says, I can't tell you. Why? Because na tatra chakshur gacchati, na vak gacchati, na manaha, na vidmaha, na vijanimaha, yatha etat anushishya. All your means of knowledge are important. Your sense organs, organs of action, your mind and intellect cannot function. Not only that, I do not know how to teach. Yatha etat anushishyat. I don't know how to teach. See? No, you have to tell me something. But I can't teach. What can I do? But your guru must have told you something. Yes, he told. Tell me that. Okay, listen. Then the guru tells, Anya devatad viditat atha aviditat adhi. The truth is other than the known and the unknown. What is the truth is not told. Other than the known and the unknown. Now what is the known? Now you work on that. So to make it quick, known is waking and the dream. Everything is known. And deep sleep and samadhi is unknown. There is nothing to know. So that which is other than the waking dream and deep sleep and samadhi is the truth. What it is you find out. You cannot know the truth without being the truth. Because knowing and being are one. They are not two. See, friends, it is so important. So, Vakya Vritti Rupena. And for that, our simple technique, experience without experiencer. Then, Sakshat Vidimukena cha. So, in our scriptures, the truth is revealed by two techniques. One technique is the negation, and second technique is the assertion. So, what is the assertion technique? Sakshat Vidimukena cha. See? That because of which there is a light in the bulb, that is electricity, but the light in the bulb may be able to illuminate everything, but it cannot eliminate the electricity. That is electricity. Now this is a gross example. Now apply it. What is the vision? Vision is that because of which all colors and forms are seen, but none of the colors and forms can see the vision is the vision. Then, what are the sense organs? Sense organs are able to see everything in their field, but they are not able to see the mind because mind alone is expressing through the sense organs. See? In this manner, when we start migrating from the periphery of our personality and merge to the center, everything disappears. And that which remains in the absence of everything is the ultimate reality. Nirasta shesha samsara dosha asthuladi lakshanaha. So that, what is the reality now? That in which all the limitations of the relative world are completely negated, like asthuladi lakshanaha. It is neither gross nor subtle, not long nor short, etc. Adrushatvadi gunakaha. And therefore, it cannot become an object of knowledge. Therefore, in the same Upanishad, the teacher tells, see, yan manasana manute yena ahur manomatam tadeva brahmatvam vidhi nedam yadidam upasate. That because of which mind is able to think, but the mind cannot think about which is the reality, and that reality you are. Know this. You don't have to do anything. See? For everything he says like that. Yes chakshushana pashyati, yena chakshugamshi pashyati, tadeva brahmatvam vidhi, nedam yadidu upasate. That because of which the eyes have the vision to see the colors and forms, but that which cannot be seen by the eyes is the reality. That is why, knowingly, unknowingly, when anybody wants to sit for prayers, they'll be closing the eyes. So that which can be seen by closing the eyes is the truth. See, friends, adrushatvadi gunakaha, paramrutam amalaha. See? Therefore, in Dakshinamurti Stotra Dhyana Shlok, first word is Maunavyakya Prakatita Para Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam. The truth is revealed in the eloquence of silence. Eloquence of silence doesn't mean keep some clip here, eyes closed. No. Seeing is happening, but seer is not born. Hearing is happening, but hearer is not born. If a hearer is born, there will be two options. I have understood, I have not understood. You can neither misunderstand nor understand because you are the truth. The student in the same Upanishad, after having heard everything, then he goes to the teacher, sir, I have understood now correctly. I am so thankful to you. The teacher bangs him. See? Yadi manne se suvedeti daharamevaapi nulam tvam vetta brahmano rupam yadasatvam atano deveshu mimamsamevate. When we told you the truth cannot become the object of contemplation or knowledge, how do you say that I have known? How do you say that I have understood? Stupid. Go, reflect more. Mimamsa vevate. So again the student goes back, comes back. Again he says, Manne viditam. Yes, I have understood. Then, what you have understood? He says, Naham manne suvedeti nona vedeti vedacha yonastad veda tad veda nona vedeti vedacha. I don't say I have not understood, but that doesn't mean I have understood. I have not understood in this manner, I have understood. He who understands in this way, he alone understands. Understood? Only the language of contradiction. In short, the whole thing is put in simple words. Experience without experiencer. Give it a try. Very powerful. When experiencer is born, somebody is created. Therefore, in Vivek Chudamani, after everything was over, at the end, how the text concludes, thereafter, the Guru went his way, the disciple went his way. No more carrying the disciple on the back of the mule Guru. No, you are free. No more tying down. Those gurus which tie you down, they are afraid when Bakra has gone. See? No, you are free. So adrishvatva adigunakaha paramruta tato malaha. This eternal amrita and amalaha, without any impurity of knowledge, is the reality. This is the meaning of Tatpada. Continuing further, Niratishaya, I can't read it. Nirasthatishaya Ananda Satya Prajnana Vigraha Satta Swalakshana Purnaha Paramatmeti Giyate. Last maybe a year or so, some defect has come in my eyes. You know, when I read, right side later I read first, and then the left side. So here the word is Nirasta Tishaya Ananda. But what I was reading, Nirati Sta. I had to struggle. Something has changed. I don't know what has changed. So, Nirasta Atishayananda Satya Prajnana Vigraha Satta Swalakshana Purnaha Paramatmeti Giyate. So, what is the meaning of the Tat, absolute reality? First, Nirasta Atishayananda. So, Nirasta, this word has the connection with the earlier verse. See? 31, 29. See, Nirasta Ashesha Samsara Dosha Sthuladi Lakshanaha Adrishatvadi Gunakaha Paramruta Amalaha, and after that Amalaha, the next word comes Nirasta. So all the impurities are removed. Impurity is ignorance, incomplete knowledge. When all these negativities are removed, then Atishayananda. Then Atishayananda, the bliss which cannot be improved upon. See, Atishaya. Atisha means the ultimate. There cannot be something superior than that. What is that then? It is infinite. You cannot improve or add anything to the infinite. Nirasta, then Atishayananda, the ultimate bliss, then Satya. It is not imagination. It is the truth that you are. And what it is? Prajnana Vigraha. Not only words, but it is our direct experience. We can have doubt about everything in this world. We cannot have doubt about our being. Prajnana Vigraha. We can ask, hey, where this road goes, I don't know. Can you tell me? We can ask. What is this language? Is it Chinese? No, it is Sanskrit. No, I don't know. Knowledge and ignorance. These options are available about something which is other than ourselves. But there is no option about our being. I can say, I do not know this, I do not know that. I cannot say, I don't think I am. You are. One can never experience one's absence. So, Atishayananda, then Satyaha. And it is not only theoretical, but it is the truth. Satya, Prajnanavan Vigraha, the eternal experience of just being. And there is no competition, comparison in the infinite. Infinite being only one. See? And that is why wise people cannot have the ego of attainment. Because can the room space have the ego? I am a drawing room space. You toilet room? No. No difference. So, Atishayananda Satya Prajnana Vigraha, then Satta Swalakshanaha Purnaha. Satta Swalakshanaha, not dependent on anything for its being. See? Satta Swalakshanaha Purnaha. We are not because of anything. Everything is because of me. See? The son is because of me, the man. The husband is because of me, the man. The father is because of me, the man. If my father dies, the son disappears. If wife dies, the husband disappears. If the son dies, the father disappears. But if I, the man, dies, none of them exist. What is the reality? Therefore, in technical terms, if I tell you, Aupadhik Anekata appears but does not exist. Meaning what? Whatever appears under n number of conditions, it appears but does not exist. This is the rule. Like, where can we see our reflection? Suppose you are standing in front of the wall and complain, see, why I am not seeing my reflection? Something wrong with my eyes? Let me check my eyes. Why I am not seeing my reflection? something is wrong somewhere. Then we go to the bathroom. Here I can see. Then again I come here. But again there is no reflection here. What is the reason? The reason is reflection appears under a particular condition. If that condition is not fulfilled, reflection doesn't appear. Therefore, conditioned existence is an illusion, although it appears but doesn't exist. If this we accept theoretically, apply it. This waking world appears when only after body identification. If there is no body identification, waking world doesn't exist. Therefore, this world appears but doesn't exist. That which appears but doesn't exist is called illusion. And illusions cannot be improved. Illusions cannot be destroyed. Illusions cannot be used. They cannot be. Exactly the same way, when we are able to recognize this world after body disidentification. So these are the symptoms. How do we know that our body disidentification is happening properly? Worldly things we will use comfortably, but we will not get entangled in them in the form of possessiveness. I want this, I want this. See? The other day somebody asked me, Swamiji, you get such lovely phones. Where from you get it? I said, look here, till date, I have not bought anything in my life. It comes. No, but I like your phone. I think I am going to buy that. See? Immediately it starts. If we are really walking spiritual path, possessiveness of the worldly things will have minimum impact on us. So, Nirasta, then Atishayananda Satya Prajnana Vigraha Satta Swalakshanaha Purnaha. We are not because of anything, but everything is because of us. Because Purnaha, we are infinite. We have no experience of birth, no experience of modification, no experience of death, and no experience of absence. This eternal, uncreated, unmodifying, unending presence is our essential nature. Hold on to this. If we are with this, you will have to struggle to think something, because now you are out of everything. This is Paramatma. Many times what happens when we enter this deep silence, we go to sleep. Because that is the only time we know we are at peace. And therefore, how do we slowly practice this is this technique. Dekho, suno, mat bolo. Enjoy everything. But that enjoyment should not create so deep impressions on our mind that we want to repeat it again. One example I'll tell you. This happened in Cornwall many years before, when we were driving along the sea coast. There was one place, I don't remember the name. It was so beautiful. I told my friend, hey, stop here. So I said, let's go to the sea, watch this thing. I said, there was one house, solitary house. I said, I wish I could come and stay here. It's a lovely place. Then I was told, Swamiji, yes, exactly the same thing happened to me. Then to come and stay here, what I did, I divorced my earlier husband and I married to this man in this house. Only for the sake of this house and staying here. Very good. Then, after staying there for maybe a year or two, then I found nothing great about it. Then I left this place. So, I told Guru Maharaj, Dhanyavad. What? I said, you taught me. Human mind can never remain attracted to anything, anybody, any experience eternally. Old husband and wife don't stay together because of love. They stay together because of necessity, not love. प्यार व्यार मैं क्या जानू रे. See, friends, because it is not anybody's fault. This is how it is a manufacturer's defect. Human mind cannot remain attracted. But we have to say, honey, darling, I love you. See? And the girl also should say, chewing gum, I also love you. See? So, satta svalakshanaha purnaha, independent of everything and being. The infinite reality is called Paramatma. See? After this is, then hereafter we have to practice. 31st verse. Sarvajñatvam pareshatvam
सर्वज्ञत्वं परेशत्वं
तथा संपूर्ण शक्तिता
तथा सम्पूर्णशक्तिता
वेदैहि समर्थ्यते यस्य
वेदैः समर्थ्यते यस्य
तद्ब्रह्मेत्यवधारय.
तद्ब्रह्मेत्यवधारय.
Recognize this as the Brahman. What is the Brahman? Sarvajñatva, the all-knower. Pareshatva, the ultimate controller. Sampurna Shaktita, with the infinite prowess. Vedahi samarthate yasya. This is what the scriptures declare. That Brahman, the reality, is the one which is omniscient, the ultimate controller, and with the infinite powers is the reality. See, what will happen? Whenever we give our mind infinite as an object, mind stops. Give words which are finite. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. I don't know how many days I have to do the same mantra, nothing is happening. Anyway, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Finite. Now, give your mind something infinite. So these two things you try, my friends. If you try this, you have bless yourself. First, don't talk to yourself and listen to silence. Second, before we talk to others, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? See? How many things keep on talking? And as a result, what happens? Our mind is let loose. Friends, the quantity of or the energy consumption for walking 8 hours is equal to talking for 1 hour. 8 hours of talking, energy consumption, is equal to 1 hour of intense thinking. 8 hours of intense thinking, energy consumption, is equal to 1 hour of absolute silence. Is it not happening in our life? When we sleep, what we do? As a result, we are energized, isn't it? Where from the energy comes? Because we go on wasting all the time. Ram, 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 ram. Give it a try. So, सर्वज्ञत्वं परेशत्वं तथा संपूर्ण शक्तिता वेदैः समर्थ्यते यस्य तद्ब्रह्मेद्यवधारय. So our scriptures tell this is Brahman. Now we have to find out this as our essential nature. How to do this? Sarvajñatvam. See, don't we know everything regarding the body? If there is a pain somewhere at the end of a small toe, we do know that. Because I am permeating everywhere. Sarvajñatam. Pareshatvam. We can control if we invoke that ability. Before talking, if we take a rule, before we talk, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? You will automatically close if it is not necessary. No need. Then, Sampurna Shaktita. Then we are able to control ourselves fully. Then silence becomes our natural state. We don't have to struggle to be silent. In Kaivalya, there was one person, they were conducting some experiments. So they put electrodes here and there and they started the machine. And they were expecting the graph. But straight line was coming. So they thought something is wrong with the machine. Then again they tried, again straight line coming. So they put some other person with the same electrodes and everything. And when they started, that needle was going beyond the paper. Tuck, 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 tuck. But again this man was put straight line. So they said, are you not thinking anything? He said, what is thinking? Are you not thinking about anything? About what? For him, remaining thought-free, a natural state. See, when we sow the seeds and irrigate them, nurture them, the trees will grow. We all have the seeds in our mind, impressions gathered over years. And then we irrigate them, support them. And that is why old people are unable to keep their mouth shut. Keep on talking. That is why the youngsters run away. Oh God, grandfather has come. Let's go out. Let him talk. And then we say, see, the youngsters don't take our advice, I want to give them my experience so that they can grow wise. Experience cannot be transferred. You have to have your... I can't say, hey, I have taken food, food is very good. Okay, don't worry. They have to eat themselves. Therefore, there is no proxy on the spiritual path. We have to live our life, we have to die our death, we have to lead our spiritual practice, we have to lead our spiritual life. No proxy. Give it a try, then you will be recognizing this is Brahman and that Brahman cannot be other than me. This is the meaning of Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Further data we'll take in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.